white than black.
Man, dude, those fools, those Republicans are so jive-ass. I don't know.
What do you think of this, the sheriff? I think it's Arizona.
Sheriff Joe Arpaio.
That's the one. You know everything, don't you?
Dude, come on now.
Come on now.
Who are you talking to?
What do you think of him?
Sheriff Joe, he's that guy who makes all the prisoners wear pink underwear and work out in the sun and live out in tents, so the taxpayer don't have to pay to keep those fool ass cool. I like Joe Arpaio.
What do you think?
He's a little bit.
His investigation.
He's 100% right, dude.
Okay, let's hear this.
Oh, dude,
He didn't actually say anything.
Okay, now I think technically, he probably is a U.S. citizen technically, but I think here's where the fraud and cover up is actually, and you can take this to the bank.
Okay.
Is that he probably got money, as a foreign exchange student. He probably got loans, grants as a foreign exchange student from Indonesia, and not as an American citizen.
Now you'd think he was born in the U.S.?
Oh, well, no, that's kind of a moot point, I think.
Why?
Well, his mother was an American citizen.
Yeah, but you have to be a natural-born citizen.
Right. Well,
why do you think they think his Hawaiian birth certificate is fake?
Because he couldn't produce it when it was asked for it.
He couldn't, or he just didn't?
He didn't, and the governor of Hawaii couldn't find it. And he came up with one out of nowhere. It was never in the records. You could, and the governor of Hawaii is a friend of his, and stated that he was going to put the whole thing to rest, and then he couldn't find it.
Well, it seems like I don't know how it is in Hawaii, but the town or the county, wherever he was born, should have a record. You know, all the birth certificates. You should be able to go to that book and open it up, and his page, a page with his birth certificate on it should be in there, right?
Yeah, there's sequentially it's not. Yeah, it's not there.
Oh, that's kind of weird.
Yeah, it never was there. So probably what happened is that they did the thing where you want to be an American citizen.
Now, what year was he born before Hawaii was a state?
I don't think that. No, I don't think that's the case. I don't think that's the problem.
No, not that it was a problem. It was just out of curiosity. I'm not sure what year he was born.
Yeah, not sure. But I think it's more like what I said. I think people are looking at the wrong, looking in the wrong spot.
They're following the wrong trail.
Right. Well, he has I guess they said he has a Connecticut Social Security number.
Yeah, I heard something about that.
Yeah, why would he have? He wouldn't have a Connecticut Social Security number. There's no.
I don't know. I don't know what a social is to see.
Oh sure. Put it out over the air so we can.
Niner.
999.
Yeah, it's weird. No, mine starts. I was born in Massachusetts. Mine starts with the 012.
Okay.
He was born in Hawaii. I don't know what theirs starts with, but
yeah,
if it's Connecticut, it's probably like a 1 something, or is it maybe 0 or 1? Probably starts with.
Yeah, something. But yeah, I think he's probably committed some sort of fraud.
Well, apparently, Sheriff Lobo down there in Arizona could not find it. He just doesn't.
Roscoe Pico
Roscoe could not find the fraud. He just could not verify that it was real. That's all he said.
All right, it's got no.
Why a sheriff from Arizona has anything to do with it, I don't know, but.
Well,
Why he took it upon himself.
Oh, you know what? Okay, here the reason why is Barack Obama had the Justice Department investigate him.
Mm-hmm.
So he was going to say, "Oh yeah, MFR."
Oh yeah, that's what he was going to say. Oh yeah.
Oh, he did say, "Oh yeah." We'll see about this.
Uh-huh.
And that's all he got. How about Andrew Breitbart getting murdered? What do you think about that?
You come up with these names. Is this another guy that you were in love with or something?
This is a part. Oh, this plays in. This plays into the Sheriff Arpaio story.
Okay.
Now, on March 1st. Okay, you're familiar with the Drudge Report.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Matt Drudge.
Right. There's a little website with
right
breaks and stories.
Right. Yeah, it's a news aggregate.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So Andrew Breitbart used to work for Drudge. Actually, and a little bit of background on Andrew Breitbart was he back in the day. He died. He's 43. He died March 1st. He's a big time stoner, hippie kind of dude, doofus, and he was sleeping he was living on his parents' couch, and he would go out. His dad would tell him to get out and go look for a job, and he would go out and pretend to be looking for a job all day. But during the day, he'd be listening to the Rush Limbaugh show, right? And Rush Limbaugh basically changed his life.
Oh, of course he did.
And for what it's worth, I'm not a big Rush Limbaugh fan. I think he keeps the fraud, the illusion of the two-party system alive.
Right.
The fake, the fake differences between the Republicans and the Democrats. But so Andrew Breitbart, he was a true believer in the conservative movement. So he basically, kind of stopped his party and stuff like that, and kind of got into the right-wing Republican thing, right? He broke the Acorn story. He broke he broke Anthony Weiner's story, that he was sending pictures of his wiener to kids. His wife is pretty attractive too, man.
Wieners?
Holy crap! Yeah, she's the aide. She's the Hillary Clinton aide.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, she's smoking hot. I'd erect that. I'm sure
she's dying for you to ask her.
Oh, dude, I'd wreck that. I tell you, you wouldn't be able to sit down for a week.
A lot of women wouldn't be able to sit down for a week.
Oh yeah,
if you met them, yeah.
If I got a hold of them, yeah.
That's right.
It's gonna be in a good way,
Yes, in a good way.
Not be able to sit down for a week in a good way. So he broke all these major stories, and he made this declaration at this Republican Political Action Committee thing that he had evidence, he had video evidence of Barack Obama that was going to bring down his administration, and he was going to release it on March 1st. Well, March 1st, he's dead.
Mm-hmm.
First thing, 2 hours after he's dead, somebody comes up with a report that he died of natural causes, right? Well, truth be told, the county coroner hadn't even seen the body yet. So whoever was putting out this stuff was not in the know,
right?
So obviously conspiracies are abounding, yeah. And I'm buying every one of them,
and putting a few out yourself, right?
Oh well, all I'm saying is it's suspicious, Did
he have any connection with the president other than?
Oh, he was on the president's enemies list.
The president's enemies list.
Yeah.
All right, but other than being a stoner, a stoner that listens to Rush Limbaugh, did he have any way of having anything incriminating on the president?
He was just like a news hound guy. He'd go after the story. I mean, I have no idea how he got a picture of Anthony Weiner to Weiner. But he got it.
I thought everybody had that.
He texted it, or he texted it to some chick, or tweeted it to some chick.
Yeah, I know, but I mean, I thought it came out. Everybody had and that leaked out to everybody.
He's the one.
He was the source of the leak.
He's the source of the. Yeah, he's the one who got the ball rolling.
I don't know. That was on.
It was on from Howard Stern. Did not break that story.
No. It was on the Opie and Anthony show. They took his phone and took a picture of it or something. I don't remember if that was the same guy or not.
Oh, the over the shoulder. That might have been Breitbart.
I think that might have been him, and he's dead now.
Yeah, he's dead now.
Yeah, I think that was him because that name.
I remember because they kind of
they took a picture of his phone with their phone.
Yeah, because he wasn't gonna release it.
And then like Opie posted it on Twitter, and then it just went everywhere, and then it was on the news. And
then he released the picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had it. He wasn't gonna release a photo itself, but what he was doing was he was calling Anthony Weiner a liar, and he wasn't going to release it, and then there's guy. Yeah, I believe that's how the story broke that way. And that, like I said, that guy's wife, pretty high powerful. She's an aide to
Hillary.
To Clinton. Yeah, very embarrassing. And he obviously resigned. I don't know, man. Guys who have hot wives who aren't like, I'd be like, when I'm dating a hot chick, I'd be like, she comes home, I say, hey, why you got clothes on? Let's do it.
Uh-huh.
I mean, that's the way I is, That's how I roll.
That's the way you is.
Oh yeah, I can't help it.
You're a piece of work.
Yeah, man. I mean, come on now. You got a hot piece like waiting for you. I mean, why are you gonna go? Shh, nobody wants to see your little wiener,
It is funny. It is funny. His name is Wiener too.
Boy, yeah. Well, also that he is very good friends with Jon Stewart. Jon Stewart did not get on that story for a few days. Until,
I didn't know that. No.
Yeah, they're actually. I think they were roommates in college, which meant that they were both at William and Mary down in Williamsburg, where I used to hang out at.
I usually find Jon Stewart to be fairly fair at bashing everybody and not taking.
Oh yeah. I find him even-handed.
I think he definitely is more leans towards the Democrats more to liking the Democrats more. But I think if something comes out, I think he doesn't pull any punches on either one.
Yeah, man. I mean, I don't see much of a. I mean, but then again, the Republicans have a propensity to put their foot in their mouth and be like crazy.
I find Comedy Central to be a lot more believable. Their news, like the Daily Show, than Fox News.
Well, dude, yeah. Well, why is like the whole thing? Ron Paul, for example. Fox News wouldn't even say his name. Oh
yeah.
And Jon Stewart did the whole thing about Ron Paul was he who could not be named.
Yeah, it was bad. Like even the debates where they just kind of would not ask him questions.
Yeah.
And the audience would finally ask him a question directly because the moderator would just ignore Ron Paul.
Yeah, and seriously, it's amazing. I mean, like I said, you deserve what you're going to get, America. Get ready. That's why I am building my fortress, my underground lair.
But don't you agree it would be in Ron Paul's best interest for Barack Obama to win this election? Because let's say Romney wins, right? Then he's automatically going to get the nomination for the next election.
Oh, well, I think Ron Paul is probably going to exit politics after this go-round.
You don't think he's going to give it one more try?
He's an older guy.
I know he's older, yeah.
I think he's going to retire. He's chosen not to seek re-election in his home district.
Mm-hmm.
So he's kind of signaled that he's going to be leaving politics if he does. He was going all or nothing,
Yeah.
So, but he's got his son. His son is a senator, and we'll be kind of carrying the torch for free humanity.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know.
It's interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think he's gaining a lot of momentum, though. I would think, the last election, he's kind of not much of anything. In this election, he's certainly got a voice for himself, and a lot of people following him.
Oh, absolutely.
And then next election, I would think he'd be a very viable candidate and possibly get the nomination.
Well, but I mean, he's been saying the same thing for freaking 30 years.
It's snowballing, though. He's gaining more and more followers. He's got obviously the most vocal group of followers out there.
Oh yeah. But see, by virtue, I mean, it's kind of, do you, like let's say you as a prophet, do you really want to, you're predicting the the economic destruction of the of the country. I mean, you don't really